G'day folks, welcome back to Valheim. Hope you guys are doing well, and welcome back to our home and all of the work that we've been doing trying to finalize all the things. Now, in the previous episode we had a very productive one with our armor stands, just getting all of them set up with the armor pieces that we want. I think things are looking really nice. We just need to complete the last one with one more flame metal helmet. So that's what we're going to do initially, at least, before then moving on to playing around with some of the weapons and seeing if the weapons would be any good for those armor stands. But, you know, we don't have to be married to that idea. We can always just not have any weapons and just have the armor stands there. But, yeah, we shall see whether or not that's going to happen. I'm just going to see if we have enough flame metal. I think we did sort of just get like some flame metal chugging away here. Oh, we've got a bit of a batch there, so that's good. Obviously not enough, so let's go in with some more. And we'll need a bit more coal as well. And I suppose at this point it might not be a bad idea just to make more coal. Just continue all of our smelting. I feel like smelting has been non-stop in the past episode, and perhaps maybe in this one as well. Let's just check on whether or not we've got any materials over here. Okay. We might actually have what's required here for the flame metal. Or, sorry, for the helmet, rather. Yeah, I think we have everything we need, so let's get this made. And we should place this in. And then now we can sort of move on to playing around with some swords for our armor stands. There we go. Very nice indeed. Okay, so next up, we do have the sword collection, so we may as well just check on which sword might look good. I suppose swords being what they are, they would all look pretty alright. We know that the great swords are being stowed away on their backs, right? So the great swords are probably not the answer. But I'm thinking some of the other like regular short swords or single-handed swords, like Mistwalker, one-handed swords, sorry. Let's see. Surely we have a few other swords lying about. So Nidhogg the Thundering, I never brought that up to level 3, did I? Because that's definitely going to be my primary weapon at some point. I mean, I'm sort of using Scourging Slayer at the moment for funsies, I guess. I think that's all of the swords that we have. Let me just double check here. Oh, this is the butcher knife. Silver sword. Did we ever get like an iron sword? I don't see an iron sword anywhere in storage, but is that a thing? It is? Why do I not have an iron sword? Is this, hang on, is this an iron sword? Ah, yeah, sorry. It is. Yep, I have all of that. I think those are all of the swords, and then obviously Mistwalker and the Needhog comes from this forge. So yeah, let's play around. Let's see how things look. I'm sort of hoping that we can just use a regular old iron sword. And that would be sufficient. No. Yeah, I am not a fan of the fact that the iron sword sits on the back of the armor stand. I wish it was just, you know, like sitting on the side, because you could barely see that, right? I think maybe just having the armor set on its own is fine. So I'm gonna have to put everything back. And the Lock's cape as well. Alright, well, yeah, that puts a bit of a dent, a spanner in the works. Because originally I was just going to give each of these weapons, but I don't think they really need it, to be honest. If it's going to be on their backs, we may as well move on to other things at this point. So let's put all of our swords back, and we need to decide on what to do next. I would say that we want to start playing around with banners. I've been raving on about having or wanting to have banners on the outside of the house, so maybe that's what we should do. Just trying to figure out if there's a way we can maybe bunch up all of the swords together. So we've got a bit of a sword collection here. Right. And maybe we can put the bombs together? I don't remember if there are any other bombs. I feel like we've got a few sort of free slots everywhere in our equipment stashes. So, I guess it doesn't really matter. Tempting, but I feel like I want to throw like a lot of leather in here and a lot of charred bones in here, and we should be able to get a lot of coal that way, right? I won't pull the lever just yet, though. I don't actually have any wood or anything like that to put in there. Let me just grab some. Oh, apparently there's no wood in here. Ah, here. Let's grab a couple. Still wanting to try and get more chook meat. Yeah, in fact, we don't have any. We've got 0. Okay. Banners. Do we have what it takes for that right now? I guess we need some fine wood. We're going to need some berries and a few other bits and pieces. I'm just concerned about how much normal wood we have. I guess we do still have a little bit, so should be fine. And yeah, we should grab this. How much do we need? Let me just double check. We will be making a few of these banners, so perhaps maybe I just should bring the entire stash or something. Oh, okay. Well, with 10 fine wood, we should be able to make at least 5, so maybe it's not so bad. I do need to gather some of the other stuff, though. And yeah, I should maybe bring normal wood with me. And all of the berries. Cloudberries are running a little low, so we might want to think about cloudberries soon. So the idea is perhaps maybe I want to do banners that go sort of across like that. Like, is that a good spot? It doesn't seem too bad. Although my initial sort of thought was that we're going to have banners up, like, in that position, roughly. Yeah, maybe. Let me get rid of this. So I think I definitely want them to be a little bit higher. I'm gonna see if I can play around with a little bit of ashwood as well, so we'll probably add a few details on the pole and the, I guess the part that sort of connects to the wall, so the base of it, and hopefully it'll look a little nicer. Let me grab one of these. Okay, so perhaps maybe we could do something like that. I keep finding random fish out here in the docks. It's alright, I don't mind having random fish, but we are running out of space for, like, foods and stuff. So keeping the raw fish is a little difficult. In fact, I do have, like, one over here, which I just want to take with me, and maybe I'll stash this in the silo next time there. I don't think that looks too bad. We just need to repeat on the other side. Alright, let's have a sleep first and then we can continue making another one tomorrow morning. Yes, actually, I did want to just stash that away. We are going to need to have something to eat very soon. Maybe one of these. Okay, so while it's still dark out there, might not be a bad idea for us to just work on other stuff for the time being. Can't remember if I need the vineberry clusters, but just want to make some pies here. Great. Anything else I should be making? Let me just check the pantry. I don't think so. I could maybe make some fish wraps to use up some of my raw fish. That might not be a bad idea. I can't remember what we need for it. And what else? I could simply do, like, deer stews or something. Oh, we actually need 2 of the fish instead of just the 1 for each of those wraps. Okay, at least we've used up a few of these things. Shouldn't take too long. Perfect. Throw flour back here. And let's continue with the banners. And yeah, I think we might want to consider doing some banners at the very top as well. But I think it's going to be a little bit difficult up there. I'm not sure which position would be good for a banner. We might even decide not to do any banners whatsoever up there. Where did my stone go? It's sort of disappeared somewhere. Mystery of the disappearing stone. Man, that's annoying. Well, I think we might have some stone in storage. I don't sound very confident there. It's because I think we might be running low. Yeah, we have a little bit. I was sort of just wanting to test out, you know, whether or not I can rotate the stone block and be able to place down the ash wood without having any clipping. I don't know if it's going to be possible though. Oh, we're definitely still getting that clipping there. Can I please get my stone back? Oh, somehow I managed to get 12 stone? I don't know where that came from, but maybe there's some stone sort of hidden away in this wall. Like, even not just the one that I just did before, but from previous times as well. Yeah, this looks like it's going to clip as well. So I might have to live with it. Or this is doable. Let's like use the snapping as a guide, but we can maybe freeform. I'm wondering whether or not a arch piece like that might not be a bad idea as well. Let me experiment. We can experiment. So the idea is we just do something like that, and we'll repeat the process for the other side just to make sure things look aligned, obviously. But if we do, say, something along these lines, and then you should be able to add that. Which kind of gives it just a slight additional detail. I don't think that looks too bad. Or do we go crazy with an ashwood arch piece? Anyway, that's the idea there, but maybe we can have a play around over this side. Yeah, I don't know, guys. They both look good. I guess the Ashwood Arch doesn't look too bad. Will I even need to worry about having a backing section? Maybe I don't even need that. I am warming to the idea of the Ashwood Arch, guys. Seems pretty good. It's a nice little detail there. I just want to double check, make sure nothing's sort of peering on the backside here. Okay, so I'm just going to play around once more, but instead of using any of these Ashwood walls, I think I might play around to see how I feel with just having Ashwood on its own. Am I happy with it just simply sitting like that? I suppose it doesn't look too bad. I was sort of thinking about whether or not I wanted to, you know, somehow force the snapping to work, but sort of halfway, if that makes sense. That'd be a bit more work, but not entirely unachievable. Can't really add any additional details on the bottom there. Yeah, just checking on any additional options that we might have, which I might not have considered, but Doesn't look half bad. Though I think I like this a little bit better, guys. The backing sort of makes it seem a little bit more grounded. That just kind of looks a little floaty. Alright. I think there's only thing that we need to do for these two banners is just tidying up this one, making sure that everything's aligned. So let's just quickly do that, and then I think we would be done with the banners at the front. We just need to sort of figure out what to do for the next wall. Let me just add one of these little arches here, like that. Okay, let's do the arch again. And now, should be able to get this in. Actually, we do need one more beam, like that. Alright. That's perfect, I think. I'll take a look at it again in the morning, because it is sort of getting a little bit dark at the moment. Just gonna check on our Asvins here. Looks like they've all hatched. So we should have a few hatchlings here. Yeah, 4 of them. And hopefully they'll grow up pretty quickly. I'm just gonna hang on to everything that I have here, because we are likely going to need to use all of it again to try and do the work on the other wall. So let's have a sleep. Right, I think this is maybe still excuse me, a decent chance for us to just do a few things in the kitchen once more. We'll wait for the sun to come up. Maybe a few sausages here and there. Might not be a bad idea. We do have quite a lot of flour. Maybe we can do some bread. And I'm just thinking it might be a good time for us to grab some more barley, even. Just gonna see whether or not we've got access to any dandelions out here. Should be done shortly. I wonder what governs when you get the extra produce. Is there a farming level or something like that? I can't remember. It might be. Yeah, I think the sun is still sort of coming up, so we can afford to spend a little bit of time just doing some farming for the moment, I think. So let me go and repair the cultivator. We'll go out to the plains, do a bit of work there. Perfect. Alright. And let's do all this barley quickly. Alright, so hopefully we'll get quite a bit of harvest with all of that. And yeah, time to head back and get back to work. I'm not really confident that we'll actually have a spot for some more banners up top there, but we'll have a play around. We don't have to have a banner there if we can't really figure out a good spot for it, though. I should actually throw this into the windmill straight away. Rightio. So, if we do have a banner, where should it be? I feel like it would be a little bit odd to have the banner set up, like, right in the middle, because, you know, the smoke is going to be coming out, and I don't particularly like the idea of there being, you know, banners, you know, being, I guess, dirtied by the black smoke. And, you know, we should be treating banners and flags and stuff like that with respect. We've got some wood down there. I'm just trying to remember where that leads down to. I guess, yeah, I guess there's a bit of a step before you actually get down to the actual fire. That's gonna bug me, so I'm just going to grab that. I know we'll be trapped here, but I should be able to just remove that and maybe remove that as well. We should be able to fix it all up. All right. Banners. If anything, I can see banners working from this position right here. Potentially. Does it make sense, though? I sort of want to take a look at what it might look like from the inside. It actually doesn't look too bad. But it looks very plain, though, in comparison to what we've got going over at the hall. If I just take another look at this. It does look quite nice, though, doesn't it? Like, I'm pretty happy with how these banners have turned out. It did take us a while to experiment with everything. But I think we're sort of using the right pieces for the job. In comparison, we've got a very plain looking beam that holds banners over there. So I don't know. I don't know if we can do something about that. I've got an idea. Unfortunately, with this rain, it's a bit difficult to see exactly what's happening, but I sort of had a thought. If we can force a 1 meter piece down this way, and then using that as a bit of a guide to push this up a little bit, we could achieve something like that. The problem then, though, is how do I remove... Oh, okay, yep, I can easily remove that. I'm just trying to be a little careful here, because getting this darkwood beam in the right place is difficult, and I really don't want to have to try and remove it and place it back in. That could work, potentially. Gotta get this into the very center. Like that. That seems pretty cool. I haven't really noticed until now, though, but these banners are very static, aren't they? I kind of wished that they would be affected by strong wind and storms. So you'd be able to sort of see them sort of waving around a little bit more. Would have been cool if that was the case, but anyway. Sorry, I'm just trying to kill a little bit of time here to wait for the storm. Because I think it'll look a lot better, or I'd be able to sort of feel a little bit better about the work that we're doing if I can actually see things clearly. Oh, these guys have already grown up. That's pretty quick. gonna bring some back to the pantry, because I feel like we don't really have a lot of these vine berries. What else needs doing? Let me grab some resin, actually. We've got quite a bit of resin now. I should be able to throw a bit of resin in various torches and sconces. Perfect. Love that. Let me also go to the plains, and I think we've got like 3 standing torches there that haven't been lit up for a while. And since I'm trying to kill a little bit of time here, we may as well gather up some cloudberries. Still a little rainy, isn't it? Okay, that should be enough, I think. Did use up a lot of resin there, so we barely have any now. Okay, still stormy. Alright. I'm pretty confident in our work, so I'm just going to see if we can repeat the same thing on this side. Yeah, I can barely tell what's happening here. Perfect. I think. I can't really see what's going on. But once we confirm that everything is looking good, I think we just need to maybe remove some of the wood that we've been using, like as a, you could call it maybe scaffolding. And if we think about like additional banners, I think maybe we could do with at least one more banner coming out this way. I hear some stuff happening out behind the house. What is going on? Yeah, I suppose it's already dark as well, so maybe we want to just have a sleep. Perhaps that will get rid of the storm for us, and we should be able to see things a little bit clearer. A bit dark once more. Again, maybe we should just focus on replenishing some of our foods and stuff before we do anything else. Serpent stew. Do we have much serpent meat? I think we might have quite a little bit of it, right? I mean, that's a lot. That's very heavy as well. Let's do maybe 15. And I can't remember what we need for serpent stew. It's been a very long time. Okay, we need to cook some of this before we can actually use it. A bit of honey and some mushrooms. Mushrooms. We're a little tight on the mushrooms at the moment. Maybe next episode we should try and look for some mushrooms when we get the chance. But yeah, I would say in the next episode we'll also work on the last banner that will go on the side of the tower here, just above the door. And I would say we can maybe focus our efforts on the tower a little bit more. So I was sort of thinking, do I want to add some special sort of embellishments on the sides? And I was sort of thinking maybe we can make use of some of these Grouston windows, where, you know, we create like these openings. I believe medieval towers have those kind of openings for archers to be posted. And the reason why the windows are so small is to, you know, obviously prevent any enemy archers from being able to shoot anything inside, but then also it's a big enough opening for your own archers to start shooting out of it. So I'm sort of thinking of incorporating it. I don't know how successful we will be at it, but at least we can play around and see whether or not it's feasible. But yeah, one thing's for sure is we're getting the banner in, and then another thing that is definite is I do want to grow some vines up this tower, so from both sides in fact. So we'll definitely try and look into buying some vine seeds, getting them planted and starting to grow it. But I mean, if we're playing around with the the openings, perhaps maybe we might need to do the vines a little bit after that. Alright, a batch of serpent stew is ready, and yeah, I just want to check on all of this, see how we feel about it. My god, alright, the rain's just come through again. I'm pretty confident that this looks good, guys. I mean, if it doesn't though, you can let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we've done so far. Which means, finally, we can get rid of all of this stuff on the very top of the roof. Because, yeah, this hasn't really looked very nice with all of the sort of scaffolding pieces. So we should be able to now display the Rouston roof in all its gloriousness. Yeah, happy with that. Let me just take a look at the whole thing from afar. I mean, if we were looking at it from the dock, I think it looks pretty impressive with the banners. Alright, well, I think this is going to have to be the episode, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. I think it was pretty productive, so I'm very happy with it. A bit slow, trying to figure out, you know, how well some of the banners and some of the, you know, embellishments for it go with the entire build, but overall, I'm very happy with the outcome. Cheers, guys. Hope you stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.